Hey guys, it's Bear from the Bears Hiking and Outdoors Club right here in Clingerstown, Pennsylvania. A couple of you guys asked how many teepee tents I have. Well, I have quite a few. I'm kind of addicted to hot tents in case you guys haven't figured it out by now. But this here is the OneTigris Rock Fortress. This is the old version. I don't have the inner tent because I generally only use this in the wintertime. It does have the snow skirts all the way around. You can see there's quite a pile of guy line ropes here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So there's 9 guy line ropes that come out about yay far here. So this is not the tent you guys want to use while you're drinking in the summertime, not even in the wintertime, unless you're paying attention. But you guys can see what I do is this nice little hack here. I tie a little bit of orange 550 cord on the bottom of the thing here. That way, if you're paying attention, you can't trip on it as easily. See, it does have snow skirts all the way around it. And what's different about this one is it has these little toggles down here. And you can actually roll these up, roll the skirts up in the summertime here and toggle them back. And it'll allow you to have some airflow underneath your tent in wintertime and in summertime. It's pretty nice. Now this is not canvas by any means. This is still nylon. And it is a ripstop material. See if we can get a little closer here and see the fabric here. There you go. And it is treated. This is 2000 nanometer waterproof rating. Whatever the heck that means, right? But I can tell you that it doesn't leak. I don't know any of the scientific facts about this material here, but I can tell you it doesn't leak. Now it does have 2 vents on each side. They're fairly nice size. They have screen on the inside here. And they have these Velcro kickstands here. You can close them completely. For some reason, you don't want all the heat to escape in the wintertime or really blowing rain. And you can stick them back in here. There's a little Velcro piece at the end here, and there's a little stick inside here. It keeps this nice and rigid. And you can flip this around like so. Hold up pretty nice. Now it does have 2 doors. The doors do have 2 toggles each that you can actually, if I can get it to cooperate here, undo them here. They do have some fluorescent into it here, so you can like see it at night with your headlamp. So we'll pull these down here for you. This does hold up really well in the wind. We do get 50-mile-an-hour gusts here at the campground here. In case you guys didn't know, we do own Breezy Acre campsites. We are our 4-season camps around here. And I'll show you here. Has YKK zippers on it, real smooth and easy. And it does have 2 ratchet ties here. You can tie the door down a little bit more if you want a little bit more taut. You can see how the door is. Pretty nice. I'll move around to this side here. Now I have a lot of rocky ground here, so some of the spots we have them staked out a little bit differently here. See how it is. It does have a stove jack here next to the peak. It's the only teepee tent that I have that has a stove jack this high. I don't really care for that myself because you need a longer stovepipe. And a lot of the stoves, guys, that you guys get on Amazon, Walmart, wherever you're getting them at, Temu, hopefully not. But if you do get them, they don't have a whole lot of pipe. And if you buy a winter well or something like that, you might get enough to make it to about here. But you're going to need a couple extra sections because when you roll this up, and it does have a toggle up here, roll this up out of the way, the pipe only comes up a foot, and you really need to clear that top of the peak there. But I said this is a removable jack, a Rock Fortress. You can see here, you can remove it and get a replacement. They're $5. It does have that loop up there. And a lot of guys keep asking me what the loop's for. The loop is actually, a lot of you guys don't know this, is to tie a rope between 2 trees, and then you can get rid of the pole, the center pole here. Then you can have a completely poleless design in case you guys want extra floor space inside this bad boy. But I do not recommend using a guy line with that loop if you're using a wood stove in here, okay? Because if something happens with that, the tree breaks, snaps in the middle of the night while you're sleeping, And this bad boy comes down. This is gonna slide right down your stove jack, right onto the thing, and this thing is gonna catch on fire, and you don't want that. But you can see how it is. You can leave one side closed. And it is fairly warm in here. Not, I'd say today's 80 degrees right now, currently in Pennsylvania where I'm at. And it's probably 65, 70 in here. So this stuff doesn't breathe like a canvas does, but it doesn't stay real hot. Now, this has a 6-piece pole that comes with it, and it's 250 centimeters equals, I think it was like 98.5 inches American here. You can see there's a cap. But the pole that comes with the OneTigris Rock Fortress is a piece of crap. Let's be honest. It's Chinese metal. It broke probably within the first hour of the first windstorm that we got here. So I replaced it with a galvanized solid pole. If this ever breaks on you, all you need is one of these. It's like $6 at the hardware store. And it's exactly 250 centimeters. And then you'll be good to go. I prefer one of these anyways because it's a little more rigid. There's nothing to break on it. You just stick it up there. Now, it's not going to be very easy to transport unless you have a pickup truck or maybe a car with a seat that folds down. You can put quite a lot of people in here. And we slept 4 on the ground, and then we slept with 2 cots in here across each side, leaving the doors open so you just can have the center here a little bit to get out. Now with a hot tent stove, if you put your cot here, you can put your stove is going to almost meet the center pole. So it's definitely 1 or 2 people during wintertime. Now they do sell a floor footprint for this. It's like $80 or something the last time I saw. And they do sell an inner tent for this if you want to use this in the summer. I mean, I still use it without the screen, but there's a lot of people out there that don't like bugs. And you're not going to see that many bugs in this, even with both doors open. But like I said, you can get the inner tent. The bag that this bad boy comes in is fairly small. It's about 2 foot long, and this whole tent packs up really, really, really small. And if you have the pole and the pole didn't break on you, that has shock cord poles. It goes inside each other, and it weighs about, I'd say 3 pounds maybe, this whole tent. But you can see that it has nice big vents here, and they're all smashed. And yeah, that's the Rock Fortress by OneTigris here. Now this is a fairly older tent. I don't know if they still sell these ones or not. If you're lucky, you can get them on Amazon. But yeah, there's not a lot of tents. Maybe we'll go over the cheapest teepee hot tents. If you guys are interested, hit me up in the comments, and maybe I'll set a few up. All right, until then, peace.